This is a Seastar 2-stage powerhead bottle filter. I'm making this review because I couldn't find any that were in English. And that is because this filter has the wrong voltage for US outlets. You have to have a power converter to use it. Nevertheless, many online buyers will find that they are cheap and mass-produced for American buyers. This one was distributed from Texas, so it has an American-style plug, and you might get deceived and end up throwing it away. Nevertheless, I seriously considered getting a second one. The filter media is visible. You can see when it needs to be cleaned, so it's a good educational filter. Unlike the pre-made American power filters that have a slim black chamber like the clip on a gun, with only a single foam insert. This is actually a Sun filter, which is another foreign model. This has 3 kinds of filter media. Those are the ceramic rings it comes with, and I have added a bag of carbon to it. Some people would say a sexy-looking filter is not a better filter because the vents are too small and it doesn't have enough space. Now, I chose this filter because it is pre-made versus buying a more expensive American powerhead, which would have required me to buy or make the extra components out of a plastic bottle or something, which would not have worked seamlessly on day one. But by looking at this, you could learn how to do that. Now, even though it is the wrong voltage, the price for the filter and power converter combined was still less than any American-made powerhead I could get in a pet shop, and there is no equivalent for this portion available that I can find. It's running now. I turned off the aerator to show how silent it is, but it's so powerful I have to rake the gravel back into place every day. With the air hose attached, there is such a torrent of bubbles, it's just too much for these fish, and would be good for a large river tank. The surface movement frees up this airstone to use for a protein skimmer if I decide to make one. The only complaint I have about this model is it runs at only half strength when you first turn it on, or when there's been a power outage. This is because American outlets have both 110 and 220 volt currents available, which isn't a problem with the model itself. After fiddling with it, it went back to full strength, and I realized how good a filter it is. Most responsible fish keepers don't allow their ammonia to get out of control, but it has reduced the ammonia level in this tank from dark green to yellow in the test tube. You can order these online for $10. Don't go to Radio Shack or you'll pay $35.